Welcome to lesson 3. This is on multiplying fractions in your Operations on Fractions review packet. Just over here is your integer rules reminder because you will see positive and negative in these multiplication problems. All right, so to multiply two fractions, if it is like an example 1 here and it is 2 fractions, you can multiply straight across. You can cross reduce if you want to, like right here they cross reduced the 3 and the 6. They divided them both by 3 and ended up with 1 and 2. If you don't want to do that and you just want to go straight across and then reduce at the end, you can. The other thing to remember with this is if you have mixed numbers, like in example 2 and 3, all right, you have to change them to improper first. Then you can cross reduce if you want to and multiply straight across. So let's look at example 1 here. For you to try, you can cross reduce the 3's, divide them both by 3 and they turn into 1. You could also cross reduce the 2 and the 4 and divide those by 2. And you get 1/2. You do have one negative, so it'd be negative 1/2. Now, if you didn't want to cross reduce those and you wanted to go straight across, you would get negative 6 out of 12, which would then reduce to negative 1/2. Okay, number 2, you can cross reduce both of these as well. You can divide the 5 and 25 by 5. You can divide the 6 and 12 by 6. And you can go straight across. 1/10, a negative and a negative make a positive. All right, let's find one. Let's look at number 4. If it's an integer or a whole number, you can always put a 1 under it. Look at number 5. Let's turn these into improper first. So 8 times 4 plus 7. That'd be 39. You keep the 8 on the bottom. Times negative 22 over 3. Now you can cross reduce 3 and 39. You can divide them both by 3. The 8 and 22 you can divide by 2 if you want. Might help a little bit. All right, so then if you go straight across there, 13 times 11 off to the side since you can't use a calculator. 143 out of 4. Now you have to go back to a mixed number if you have improper. So 143 divided by 4. I can go 3 times. 23 left over. 4 into 23 would go 5 times with 3 left over. So you read this as 35, that's your whole number. The bottom number, what was left over, is your numerator, out of 4. And that was a negative times a negative, so it is a positive. Okay, so you can try the other examples there. On that page, we do get into then multiplying 3 or more fractions. These work the same way. Okay, now you can move these around if you want to. Because commutative property. I'm going to change our mixed number into a improper fraction here, so 11 over 6, and then I can see where I can cross reduce. It looks like right here 11 and 11 would cross out. You could cross reduce the 6 and the 10 if you want. That would give you, divide them both by 2, that would give you 3 and a 5. And then it looks like you can go even further with that. You have a 5 and a 5 there. All right. And then it looks like you do have a 3 and a 3. So you could cross those out. So to me, it looks like everything crossed out. So 1 out of 1 equals 1. And you can always go back and check that if you want to with your multiplication on the top. if we just did that across there, 3 times 10 times 11 would give you 30 times 11 would give you 33, 330, so 330 on the top. And on the bottom, you have 5 times 11. Yeah, exact same thing. So that gives you 1. So either way, cross-reducing or not cross-reducing, you would get 1 for that one.